Am I still a young adult? I'm 25 now. I'm in my mid-20s. Okay, anyway. My name is Dynn Othman, and I'm in the class of 2018. So for national service, I served as a paramedic I served as part of a paramedic crew in the Singapore Civil Defence Force. A lot of us, or at least all of us, have our own, we call it sway in Hokkien. We have our own kind of jinx. Some basically cases that we get more frequently than others. Some medics get pregnancies. Some medics get a lot of cardiac arrests. But for me, for some reason, my jinx keeps involving children. 3 paramedic crews responded to the call. So we got there, the first thing we saw was him on the ground, and he was like kind of like human pretzel, and there was blood everywhere, and he was still alive, so he was like screaming, but it was a strange sight because he was screaming but he had trouble breathing at the same time. And we got to the 9th floor, and that was when we found the children, the 2 children lying on the bed with the strangulation marks around their necks, and so he shut the door, stuffed a lot of towels under the door, and he burned the entire house down. So the entire house was just charred, just completely black and completely destroyed. Some of the things that you see are just, it's mad. It started out not just being a passion for film, just in general a passion for storytelling. And it definitely got developed in national service when I started seeing all these really strange things that people just wouldn't even imagine, in real life. And I thought, hey, there's so many things, there's so many stories that I need to tell the world. I have mixed feelings for this city. On one hand, there's a sense of like jadedness. Is that a word, jadedness? As a filmmaker, as a writer, I think the art situation in Singapore is improving, and that's a good thing, but I would still love to be in a city that's more vibrant, that has a very strong kind of like cultural center. There's a very strong cultural center, kind of like San Francisco, for example. And I also feel that sometimes I feel that the people in this country lack empathy, and there's not much love or care shown for those around you. But I mean, of course, like, I get pleasantly surprised quite a bit. At the end of the day, this is where I'll find my comfort food, my Malay dishes, my iced Milo. This is where people will understand me if I speak a blend of English and Malay. This is where people will understand me when I use la or lay, or, yeah. And, yeah, I mean, it's strange that after 25 years, I still haven't really figured out much. I still really haven't completely figured out my relationship to the city, but I don't think I ever will. I think it'll be in constant flux. One thing that influenced my decision to enter the School of Film Media Studies in Yale Polytechnic was something that my cousin said a long time ago. And she said, what do you like the most? And at that point in time, I was really obsessed with CSI. I told her, like, I can see myself being like, I really like CSI. Maybe I should be a forensics investigator or something. And she was like, I don't think that you should be a forensics investigator just because you like CSI. I think you should be like, a filmmaker or a screenwriter if that's really what you want, or maybe even an actor. I was like, wow.